We'll start with the march today. So I've been here 12 years now, and I've been teaching for 32. The moment I walked in the door of this school, I knew I was home. High school level was just like so different, so much more calm. I love making music with the kids. I love seeing the growth from when they come in until we do a performance. And the excitement that they bring to making music is energizing, and it's super fun. I love being around them.
I play the electric bass.
I play saxophone. I play the trumpet. I play the clarinet and bass clarinet.
And I play the flute. One of my favorite parts is that I get to make music with a group. It's so much more fun to be playing an instrument in a group. And I love the teacher too. Mr. Cohen's really nice and funny.
You have a lot of fun playing music, and it developed a sense of camaraderie with the other band members. And it's like kind of a community.
My name is Sam Losh. I was graduating class of 2018 from NHS. I was heavily involved in the concert band, and it was definitely a major part of my high school experience. I still play the saxophone, and I went on to do that in college. What made me kind of stay in band was the fact that I had so many friends. It was a group that really stuck together and stuck up for each other, very loyal to each other. Learning about something that you're genuinely passionate about is great. When it came to music, it was something I looked forward to.
Kids should do it because they love it. They should do it because it is a chance during a high-pressure day to find a sense of calm, a sense of meaning, a sense of I love what I'm doing here. Music in and of itself touches pretty much everybody. It goes directly to your soul. It feeds an essence that is maybe even isn't definable, but also students have enough to do with all of their academic work that I tell them my job is to make your life better, not harder. I want them to come away from my class wanting to come back for more, because making music makes them feel better during the day.
I love band because it kind of just is like a free class. We do a little bit of composing, a little bit of playing, and it's just fun. And sometimes we'll go down to the middle school and we'll get to play for them, and then we do parades and graduation and all that.
So my name is Brian Nickerson, and this is my 10th year at the Knock Middle School. Playing a song, you are stepping into someone else's perspective. So you're learning analytical skills as you would in an English class. You're learning community basing, positive self-expression. You're learning all of these things that are so much more than just moving fingers and blowing air, pushing down keys, pressing notes.
The music education that started with Newburyport Public Schools kind of frames music that you listen to in a different way, and it kind of gets you thinking a little bit more.
I have sort of I would call it a musical mind. I have a song playing in my head a lot of the time.
When I'm listening to music, sometimes I'll just recognize a certain chord or scale or something, or
a tempo change or something that like other people might not notice, like inside the song, like the intricacies of songs. I listen to a lot of music like while I'm studying and just like everything, and playing it kind of like helps me understand like more of it almost.
It helps you academically.
So it's like a balance between like, you know, math, because, you know, you gotta always be counting measures and stuff, and it's also, you know, creative because you're composing music and you're making things up, sometimes based on feelings.
It's valuable to like play an instrument because it's like a full thing, like you're like using your hands and like body to like make the sound, and like you're hearing it back at you. So like I feel like that's just a beautiful thing that people should like have.
Good. We're going to do that again. Anybody who was playing the melody at 49, you already know your part here. You know this. So be listening to how the other melody people are playing the same part that you do later. Okay. Same place. 1, 2, and 1.
Most importantly, you're learning how to struggle. Because every song, every endeavor, every concert, every performance is an uphill battle. You are, by definition, struggling with something. You're working with something that you cannot yet do. Giving students of all ages, preschool to postgraduate, the opportunity to dabble in, struggle with as many things as possible will only make them stronger as they go further in life.
It's just a very rewarding thing, and it's going to teach you patience.
Going forward in your life, it can just kind of open up a lot of opportunities you might not have expected. I play pretty regularly at restaurants around Newburyport. I think it's a lot of fun. It's definitely something that I look forward to a lot. If I had given up on music back in high school, then I wouldn't have had those opportunities, and my college experience and the rest of my life would have suffered for it, right?
I think it's up to parents to say what you're doing has always made you happy. You should continue to do it because your happiness is going to be more important than your grade point average. You need to try to find something that feeds your soul, makes you happy in life. And there's a good chance if they're still playing by the time they're in 9th, 10th grade, that they really do enjoy it, and they should continue doing it.
Going into high school is a particularly very interesting time in life, right? So generally younger, you kind of have time for everything, and high school is the first time in your life where you have to kind of choose.
The way that the school schedule is set up, you can choose to be in like band, or you can choose to be in a bunch of other things.
I think our schedule is tough. There are so many electives that they can take in our building, plus there are so many requirements that they have to have, and then there's pressure from home or from guidance or just internal.
We deal a lot with prioritizing, and more often than not, academics, your core subjects, are the priority. You know, they don't have time to practice. They're taking AP Math this year, and that's all it is. You know, they're getting ready for high school English. These sax lessons are getting in the way. Well, without lessons, you're not going to learn. Well, then I guess they're done with sax. Especially when you see someone who has potential. I see this student, this 6th grade trumpeter, percussionist, whatever it is, that they're not immediately doing well, but they are working. They're at every rehearsal, they're giving it their all, they're attentive, they're prepared. They want to, or they're having a great time. They found a place that they belong. And then to have someone who does get the say, who has that authority, saying, no, they're not gonna do that. That can be really hard to swallow as an arts teacher.
Being someone who's super into music, and it defines a lot of my personality, I think it's important to mention that just because you're dedicated to music does not mean you have to go down a specific path. I've been in bands my entire life, whether that be in school, out of school, and now post-graduating college. But I didn't go to school for music. My interest lies in like engineering. I'm a big STEM guy, but I still found time to play music, and I didn't feel like I had to choose one or the other. I think music complements my life very well, even though my passion is wildly different from my job.
School is not just the acquisition of knowledge. It is not the memorizing of facts. It's the self-discovery. It's the building of a community. It's the development of self-image.
There needs to be more for your soul and for your well-being, and they definitely need that, and more students need to know that they need that.
We celebrated each other in our music. I really hope that there's a culture that can celebrate the arts. Newburyport's a very art-centric, art-forward town, and I think our public arts department can get a little bit more shine. I would love for the band to be as big as possible. I think that's a given. I want to see it flourish.
Yeah, so students who are in younger grades, you probably need to come sign up for music classes at Newburyport High School. Number one, you should come to Newburyport High School. I know there are other choices out there too. When you're filling out your forms, your schedules, music is an elective. It has to be your number one choice. You can't say, well, this is my number two choice and I hope I get it. It doesn't really work that way because they really put emphasis on number one. So let it be your number one choice and then stay with it. And if you find a day or a week or whatever where you're struggling, lean on your friends who do it. Lean on your parents who have done it. Find someone else. Come talk to me. It's okay. I'm here and I'm willing to talk to you anytime about it. Make sure you take music in high school.
If you like music, keep doing music.